When we moved to the Hudson Valley, we literally Googled arts and music towns. And, obviously Woodstock, New York came right up. The idea of moving here, for us, it's not only about going to galleries, going to, places with live music, but because we are cultural producers, we look for that. We look for our community, and we've definitely found that here. I love materials. I mean, sculptors have to. But right now, I'm really enjoying working with plywood, and almost the cheaper the better, because as I break it, all this glue and layers are revealed that are, to me, surprising. Now this is starting to be really energetic. Everything I put into it, when I'm slamming it, and the energy starts to come out in the piece itself. And so now you can, and I haven't even decided which side I'm using. Some really nice glue, the darker brown in here. And just when I like that it's queer right there, and I'll work hard to just save that little piece there. I think that I curate or jury alongside a solo effort because I'm seeing the ideas that I'm working through in the work of many other artists. And it's delightful. It's like this big circus. And things happen. I mean, things are out there in the zeitgeist that obviously, one of the best examples would be art in the environment, which has been, since Silent Spring. And even before, artists have a concern that they are putting into work. And I believe that when an idea is in the zeitgeist, artists, drop by drop, fill up a bucket, and then the bucket spills over. My favorite tool right now, I would say, is the Dremel. I'm just starting to really experiment with, for me it's complicated because I don't draw and I don't paint. I'm a sculptor. So I'm much more comfortable with something where I'm occupying volume. And I think the Dremel helps me draw a little bit, but in a way that is comfortable for me as a 3D thinker. I really prefer found wood. I use all found paint. And that, again, is a collaborative process for me because I have people in my life who give me paint. One of the cans that I was using today, on the lid in tiny letters, is the name Jenny Curry, because she gave me this white primer. She's never going to use it again. She doesn't want it to be in a landfill. So she, I think found out somehow that I use found paint. I love color. I took color theory twice because I loved it so much with Karen Triedman at RISD. Because I'm relational and reductive, I am looking never at just one color, but how the colors are talking to each other. And that's part of being a curator too, I think. It takes a long time to get through life to a point where your peers have all been through something, whether it's a health crisis or a move or a rupture of some kind, an emotional rupture, children growing up and leaving home, losing a parent. When you're in your 60s, you start to understand, everybody's been through this stuff. And it's very interesting, almost ghoulish in a way. But and maybe important for that reason. And so, the process of breaking things up is also, for me, a study of rupture. I've been thinking about how artists create work, and as they get older, sometimes there's an expectation that they have a stopping point. This is why people love Louise Bourgeois, because she was in her 90s and like doing the best work of her life. As it relates to me, as time goes by, how will I make work? Will I make work? Do I have more to say? Right now, I'm feeling strong, but I can imagine a time, frankly, when I've said enough.